Hi, my name is Johnny Moore, and today I would like to talk with you about the need to feel powerful. America represents 5% of the population in the world, but 25% of the prisoners in the world. Black men account for roughly 6.5% of the population in the U.S., but 40.3% of the population in prison. 1 in 3 black men are expected to go to prison in their lifetime. The effects of this is unleashed on the family, fatherhood, voting rights, business licenses, jobs, etc. And essentially, our system of government has torn communities of colors down for hundreds of years. So that is what we see. But what is it that we believe? Well, you have to understand, men have a need to feel powerful. That's our need. We want to be able to face our obstacles. We want to be able to face the things that we're dealing with each and every day in our life and overcome them. We want to feel powerful. Men have a need to feel powerful. We want to feel powerful with our children. We don't want them to look at us and think that we can't help them solve their problems. We don't want our wives and our friends to look at us and feel like we can't help them fulfill their problems. And so there's this power there that makes us feel more adequate as a man when we're able to do things such as take care of our family, provide for them, go to work every day, bring the bread home, so to speak. And so those things make us feel powerful. But in our system of government, when it comes to prison, it takes and strips a lot of that away. And a lot of men today are feeling emasculated because of the issues that are going on in our society, particularly when they get a felony record and they're not able to do these things and not able to feel like they can provide for their families. And so what happens is that we have a lot of angry people and a lot of angry men. And so what happens is they turn on each other. And so we have a society today that we have drive-by shootings, and we're in the wake of crime, and all of these things are taking place because there's such a hopelessness and a feeling of despair because we're looking at the things that we see instead of looking at the things that we believe. Did you know that your beliefs are the hub of your power? If you look at your beliefs and you look at what you've been doing with your life, then you will see that your beliefs have been the motivating power behind your life that has motivated you to do everything that you have set out to do. A powerful man has powerful beliefs. And so when I look back at some of the men, Malcolm X and Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr., John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy, and we look at what they believed and how they inspired a nation through their beliefs, what you see is powerful men. They were powerful men, but their power existed in the things that they believed. That's what galvanized nations behind them. Nations of people galvanized behind them because of their beliefs. And you can do the same. You've got to change your beliefs. You've got to stop judging your life on what you've seen and what has taken place in your life. So now you have a felony record. So you've been in prison. So are you supposed to give up? Are you supposed to live now in despair the rest of your life? Are you supposed to live this dog eat world where the rich, the poor always is taking from the rich and vice versa. So you've got to make up your mind whether or not you're going to be a powerful human being, whether you're going to overcome the obstacles in your life, the obstacles that you face through your beliefs and the power of your beliefs. You can change your life and change this world. And so we've had to understand that even though these things make us angry, anger is a motivating factor in change. And when you look at the Bible and you look at the lives of all these great leaders, what you see is that they were angry with the status quo. They were angry about the way things were going. Nelson Mandela was angry about what was happening through apartheid. Martin Luther King Jr. was angry about segregation and the Jim Crow laws and all of those things that were happening in the 60s. These people were angry, but this anger did not cause them to turn on each other. They didn't take it out on each other. What they did was they went into the recesses of their minds and in the recesses of their thoughts, and they developed beliefs that gave them the power to overcome obstacles that no one thought could be overcome, that no one thought could be brought down. But they were brought down not simply because they were brought down because they wanted them to be brought down. They were brought down by the power of their beliefs. And so every mass change in our world came about because of someone's discontent in the way that things was, and it was their beliefs that did it. They were discontent. And I'm sure a lot of us today are discontent. And what I'm looking for and what I'm hoping to do through this message today is turn your thinking around. Make you think about this discontent you have. Make you think about how you are addressing your discontent and turn it around and do something powerful with your life. You have that within you. God gave you the ability to think and the ability to achieve greatness through your life. Don't waste that part of yourself with frivolous things, but reach higher heights. I'm going to tell you how you do it. You do it in your mind. You do it with your thinking. If you can change your thinking, you can change this world. So then, faith is the power to believe, and belief is power. Faith is the power to believe, and belief is power. And so, if you got faith, then your faith gives you the ability to believe in something that you can achieve. That's something that God can do through you, that you were put here on this earth with a purpose in mind to do something great with your life. And you won't rest until that greatness is poured out of you, because you know that greatness is going to help other people thrive and other people survive and other people get up because of what you're able to speak into their lives, to speak to the mountains that stand before you. Speak to the obstacles that stand before you. Speak to the challenges that you face each and every day and overcome those obstacles simply by the power of your words. And so, in closing, I would like to say this to you. No one can help you to believe and be powerful in your beliefs but you. I can inspire you. I can challenge you. I can give you great thoughts to think. But it's going to be up to you whether or not you take those thoughts and you take those challenges and use them for all that you were meant to use them for. Greatness, the abilities that are in you, the ability to sing a song that makes people cry, the ability to make to draw and make people look at your art and go, wow, to sculpture things that will change the world. Don't sit around and wait on your gifting. Your giftings are in you. You are gifted beyond measure. You're not just walking in the power to release that in you so that you can become the person that you were born to be. Stop looking at the obstacles. They're there. The prison records are there. The felony charges are there. But that does not mean that you can't overcome them with the power of your thought. Thank you so much. Bye now.